Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's up, TTC? YouTube, Broncos Country, it's your boy, The Inconvenient Truth, aka Bronco Fanatic, back with another video. Ravens Hate Week, Statement Sunday, and you already got these Ravens out here chirping through the media, chirping on here on YouTube. Now first I want to get to this anonymous, no-name linebacker from the Ravens that's already running his mouth, talking shit about the Broncos, talking shit about our offense, talking about we run a finesse offense, and how they're going to come to Denver and punch us in the mouth.
Ben, how are you?
I am doing well, sir. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. So you caused quite a stir yesterday at the very end of our show, mentioning that the Ravens, a specific player on the defensive side, was talking trash about the Broncos' offense, calling the Broncos' offense finesse, if I remember correctly.
Said they were going to come into Denver and punch him in the mouth. They hadn't beat anybody, and they were a finesse offense.
Wow.
But this same anonymous Ravens linebacker is not man enough to put his name behind his statements.
Just put your name on it. That's all I say. Be a man or a woman. Put your name on it.
He wants to hide by staying anonymous. Well, I hope your mouth can cash a check that you can cash this Sunday. Because best believe your comments got back to the team. And we've heard it this week. We've heard it from the media. We've heard it from the haters that all the Broncos ain't played nobody. They're the most fraudulent 3-0 team in the NFL. We've heard it all. And that's why I say this is a Statement Sunday. We're going to make a statement this Sunday. We're going to shut the Ravens up and their loudmouth linebacker. We're going to shut the media up, and we're going to shut the haters up. This is Statement Sunday. Now getting to Bob of Ravens Red Zone. This dude wants to come out and say is that we're not the underdogs because we're a 1-point favorite. Like what? 1-point favorite? I could see if we were a 7-point favorite or even a 3-point favorite, but we're a 1-point favorite. So basically, this is a toss-up. And seeing as how we're already being discredited on our 3-0 start, and the Ravens are being hyped up as the better team, you damn right we're the underdogs. And then on top of that, most of the pundits, all of the prognosticators, not all, but most of the prognosticators are picking y'all to win this game. So how are we not the underdogs? And the next thing that comes out of Bob's mouth is he wants to talk about who we played. Talking about we played the Jets. If the Jets should be relegated to another league, they're a CFL team. Congratulations, the Broncos beat a CFL team.
Okay, the Jets. If this was soccer, the Jets would be relegated to another league. They'd be playing the CFL. That's what you played. You played a CFL team. Good for you. You shut out a CFL team.
I don't know if you've got a case of amnesia, but if I'm not mistaken, didn't the Baltimore Ravens just play the fucking Detroit Lions? Not only did you play the Lions, but you needed overtime, a no call on delay of game by the referee, and the ball literally bouncing your way on the longest field goal in NFL history.
17-16. We're going to jump right in. It's 4th and 19. If the Lions can knock this ball down, they're going to get their first win of the season. First under Dan Campbell. Nope. No, they got it. They got it, and then some. And then watch this. Watch the play clock on the bottom of the screen as they get ready to give Justin Tucker an opportunity. I think we're going to have it here. Justin Tucker waiting. Yeah, watch. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. That's a 5-yard penalty. They don't call it. Lamar throws it away. That would have moved them back 5 yards, which would have prevented the inevitable. Tucker would not have made a 71-yarder. He would not have made a 67-yarder because this is what happened on the 66. And we're talking with Gold on the commercial break. It's so Detroit that he doesn't just make it. It has to bounce first and just mess with them one more time to think that maybe it would bounce backwards.
But you want to talk about who we played? I mean, really, who the fuck are the Detroit Lions?
Garbage.
He started talking about how the Detroit Lions, represent the city. We get up when we get knocked down. Well, the Lions haven't. I'm going to repeat what I said to you a little while ago. The Detroit Lions, ladies and gentlemen, has won one playoff game in 63 years. What I would tell you, I think that you're being entirely too soft and too kind. I don't think they owe Jim Caldwell an apology. I think they owe the city of Detroit, Michigan, the state of Michigan, the National Football League, and the American public an apology for being the Detroit Lions. They have been systematically pathetic on every level, and it has spanned decades. Do you understand that the Detroit Lions haven't been relevant since Barry Sanders was running the football for them? That's how bad they have been.
So yeah, before you try to come at us and try to critique our schedule on who we played, you might want to take a long look in the mirror, Bob. Now with all the trash talk and hate aside, the Baltimore Ravens are a formidable team. They represent a unique challenge, especially defensively, because we all know what Lamar Jackson represents. He is one of, if not the best, dual threat quarterbacks in the NFL. Now this is a game that we cannot be missing tackles. When we have a chance to get Lamar Jackson to the ground, we have to wrap up. We can't be going for these damn flimsy ass arm tackles and try to make the Sports Center highlight reel by trying to, put a hit on him, but we're not wrapping up. And then he just bounces off of the defender and takes off 50 yards for a damn touchdown or some crazy shit like that. Nah, this ain't the game for that shit, dude. We have to play sound, fundamental football, and we have to tackle well in this game. Like I said, this ain't the game that we want to be missing tackles. Now, as far as, running, like I said, gotta wrap up, tackle well. And as far as the Ravens running backs, Latavius Murray, we have to not sleep on him because he is a very good yet underrated running back. I remember, when he was playing for the Raiders, then he went over there and played for the Vikings, then he moved over to the Saints. So I've been, quietly watching his career. And he, like I said, he's a very good yet underrated running back, so we can't sleep on him. As far as any of their other runners, I think we'll do a pretty good job of bottling those guys up. As far as the receiving game, we have to watch number 5. Two key players in the receiving game that we have to be on alert for. Number 5, Hollywood Brown, because if you don't have eyes on him, he's one of those speedster deep threats that'll get by you like a hiccup. He'll be gone jetting downfield at 80 yards for a touchdown. So we have to keep eyes on him. And we really have to keep eyes on number 89, Mark Andrews. Now, I really like Mark Andrews being a player that, us fans, we might be fans of our team, but we're fans of the game as well. And Mark Andrews is a tight end that I followed very closely because he was the tight end that I wanted when he came out of Oklahoma. And ever since he got to the NFL, I've been watching his career. And I think he's one of the most underrated tight ends in the NFL. I don't think he gets talked about enough. I think he's right up there with the George Kittles, the Travis Kelce's, the Darren Wallers of the world. I think he's right up there with them. Now, granted, he's not as talented as those guys, but I think for what he does, he should be mentioned up there with those guys. But yeah, we have to keep eyes on him because if we don't, he could look like Travis Kelce in this game if we're not careful. And we all know how we could struggle against tight ends at times, especially the upper echelon tight ends. So we have to keep eyes on Mark Andrews. We have to tackle well. I keep harping on that, but that's how important it is. We gotta tackle well in this game. Now, they are getting their rookie receiver back, Rashad Bateman. I think he returned to practice this week. He got cleared from IR. and he should be returning this week. But I think we'll do a pretty good job of limiting what he does. I trust our corners, especially Kyle Fuller and the young rook PS2. Moving on to the offense, I really have no worries about our offense. Just, Teddy, do what you do. Do what you've been doing. I know the Baltimore Ravens defensively, they're a heavy blitz defensive unit. And luckily for us, Teddy Bridgewater is one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL against the blitz. I think he's top 3. So, Teddy, just be Teddy. Do what you do. Move the ball downfield. Keep the chains moving. Keep us on long extended drives, and get us in the end zone when we get in the red area. That's basically what we need to do. And keep Lamar Jackson on the field. Off the field. We don't want him on the field. Jesus Christ. But I think this could be a game where we might struggle to run the ball, especially we might be down 2 offensive linemen. I know Graham Glasgow and Dalton Ryerson, they got banged up in the Jets game, so we'll see if they can go or not. If they can't, we're gonna be put at a little bit of a disadvantage given the Ravens front line. But yeah, we just need Teddy to be Teddy, be efficient, get the ball to receivers, be the point guard, just distribute the ball just like you've been doing. And we need to run the ball. We need to try to run the ball to keep the defense honest, because if we don't run the ball and we have no success, those blitzes are going to start to get home, and we can't have that. But with that being said, I do have the Broncos winning this game. I'm going to say a final score of, I don't think it's going to be that high scoring. But I'm going to say we're going to win by a final score of 24-21. Yeah, 24-21. And no, I don't think it's going to come down to a late field goal. I just think we're going to score 24 points. Ravens, 21. And the Broncos get the dub. And I do believe Bob put out a bet proposal out there. He said any bet, as long as it doesn't involve alcohol or money. So I'm proposing an egg bet. A simple point differential. If we beat you by 7, you got to smash 7 eggs on your head, and vice versa. If you guys beat us by 7, I got to smash 7 eggs on my head. So put a video up if you accept the bet. If not, it's whatever. If we get the dub, it won't matter to me. So yeah, man, that's gonna be it for this hate week. If Bob has a response, or his brother, I know he's been under the weather. But if either one of them have a response, I'll probably post a response. But if not, that'll probably be it for me this week. Until next time, it's your boy, The Inconvenient Truth, aka Broncos Fanatic. And as always, we ride together, we die together, and we never give up. Go Broncos, and fuck a Raven.
Come on, let me hear you say it just once. Come on.
It's going to be an upset. Because it's going to be an upset because the Ravens won.
No! No, the other thing. Come on, I know it's just dangling off the tip of your tongue. Let me hear it just once, please.
We're going to come to your house. We're going to beat you.
Wrong!